lot of clients who come to us during the initial consultation and they're nervous about filing the complaint for divorce because they're nervous that they're not going to have enough money to support them during the divorce litigation. They're also scared that their spouse is maybe going to divert his or her paycheck from the joint bank account, is not going to pay the bills for the marital residence or for the car, or just for the standard monthly bills that families incur. And so they come to us and they ask what can be done. And in New Jersey, we have something called a pendente lite motion that we can file early on in your case that will protect you during the divorce litigation.
And a pendente lite motion is just a fancy way of saying support pending the litigation. It's a Latin word, and other people sometimes call it temporary support. So it's not alimony or child support that you may get when your divorce is finalized. It's something to keep you afloat while the divorce is going on. And usually it is not taxable to the recipient and not deductible to the person that's paying it, so there really is no tax effect on it. Some judges like to call it a Band-Aid. They might not have all the information about a case yet because the case has just started. So there might be allegations about incomes that haven't been tested yet. So the judge just doesn't really know exactly what's going on in the case yet, but they want to put a Band-Aid on it so that everybody can at least maintain themselves during the litigation.
And one other thing that a judge may want to look at this pendente lite motion is whether there are assets that need to be frozen during the divorce litigation. So if you're worried that you have a spouse that may transfer assets into somebody else's name or maybe liquidate an asset and do something inappropriate with the funds, the court will also freeze those assets so that you can rest assured while you're litigating the case and while you're finding out more about what assets need to be divided and what liabilities are in the case, that your assets will remain frozen until the final judgment of divorce is entered, which should give you peace of mind.
And it's very important that you talk to your attorneys about what your marital lifestyle was like, how you paid bills during the marriage. For example, did everybody put their incomes into a joint account? Or were accounts kept separate and one person would pay one bill and one person would pay the other? It's important that you tell your attorney exactly how this worked so that the judge can try to get things back to normal as much as possible pending the litigation.